Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another MoisTea gaming video and welcome to the tank factory. We have tanks all over the world, Africa, Middle East and in Europe and the Western Front. The date is 1915 and the Germans are building tanks of their own. We're trying to upgrade our fleet currently. We're also providing tanks to the French. Our competitors have been doing recent battles in the Middle East. Can't see how their tanks fared because they're not ours, but it looks like they did okay. But it's annoying for us because we want more successful on ours. And we are also providing lots of whippet tanks, which are the smaller ones. They don't have a cannon, but we have just designed a brand new one if you have been watching, which you will know all about. It's got the vastly improved MGs on there, which should be able to obliterate anyone coming near them. We just need to wait a few days and get that design done. Oh yes, building improvement. We had a loss of efficiency in the production plant because everyone's going off to fight instead of building tanks. Now the competitor has been developing new things, but we also have our new toy available, the Little Squirter Mark 1.2, so we're going to see if the French like it. Because right now they are after a few tanks. Oh, they do like it a lot. That is brilliant. Oh, and I can really rinse them for it as well. We better make sure we make a good profit on this one. We'll make sure that we give them the maximum amount that they're willing to take, which is 14. And give them the highest price possible that they are willing to probably accept. Which so far is significant, 20,000, so we're going to make around 7,000 per one. Our competitors are trying to sell them this little thing, which is a load of rubbish. So they're going to favour our tank and give us more money for it. Sounds like a good deal to me. I will produce 14 of them for you. Also gives our workers something to do, which is never something you want as a manager to have. Your people doing nothing. They're going to want, I think it said 14. This will take 24 days. So we better get started now so we get paid sooner. A little bit risky building them when they haven't actually said that they want them, but I'm pretty sure they will. Oh, we have a battle. Let's have a look. These are tanks which have not got the improved MGs on them, so they're probably going to miss every shot because they can't shoot straight. This is the battlefield. We're against the Storm Panzer 11 or the LK2 model, whatever that is. It'll be the equivalent of the Whippet tank to some degree. It will be filled with MGs. Our bigger tank is also filled with MGs. However, it's probably not going to go and damage that little tank either. I don't actually know because they still haven't hit them. That keeps happening. They keep missing every single time. Now the new MGs which I have recently designed and stuck on that new Whippet should be absolutely marvellous in comparison. Hence the score of wanting by them. So if we stick these MGs on everything that we're going to need, we're certainly going to be on a win. Now this was a low level battle, so they only had a bit of a squirt and they decided to go home. Again, all the same things, nobody's lost anything, happy days. Now the Americans are shortly going to be wanting to have a dabble in the tank market. We also need to make sure that we keep competitive. So what I'm going to do is first of all set that on trials, but improve the squirter to a 1.4. This will include the new MGs, and because it's full of them, it should benefit greatly. We designed this for it. We're going to stick some tracks on there, which is going to be these. The engine all in the middle. Now we're going to have these marvellous things at the front. And we're going to have the female, oh there isn't a female Mark II, but we had the female Mark I, the latest one that we designed, has all the good stuff on it. And we stick even more MGs on there, which should be marvellous. The crew will consist of a commander, a driver. We have a look up here. This is our needs. Gunners, lots of gunners all the way around. We can stick a gunner loader in there and then have 2 mechanics to keep the thing running. Sounds like a plan. Crew gear, we're going to give them some more goggles so they can shoot the enemy in clarity. Some carbines for when they can't shoot them anyway because they can't. And some ammunition so we can keep shooting them. We're going to call this the Squirter Mark 1.4 and see what that does. Going to take these people off of the design now, simply because we don't need too many on it. Do want to complete the research faster, so we'll have them going very steady. Going for the research, sticking on full whack. It will be done in 7 days. Currently we are doing the face hardened steel, which is 1 step closer to the improved chaser hull, which is something that I strongly suspect the Americans are going to want. I also want to have a go at this Mark 8. Whatever that is, I want to have a gander. Grabbing the American market early will be rather beneficial. And although they have accepted our offer for the Squirter, Little Squirter Mark 1.2. Excellent job, so we better get them building, and they are. We do need some more supplies, again. Some medium carbon steel and such. I'm going to grab it from China, but there are, again, more blockades going on. The pesky German submarines are proving to be a nuisance. We'll have 4,000 iron from Russia if it gets here. Lots of medium carbon steel. We want our stocks up to around 20,000 plus, so we're going to go for 9,000 of that. Rubber, we're not doing too bad, but again, we still want more. We will just get the Chinese stock up. 15%! Are you mad? That is incredibly low, but it's going to have to be done. The high carbon steel is also looking... oh wow, incredibly risky to get, but we're going to have to do it. Go for 8,000 and see what we end up actually getting. Glass is also a thing. We'll leave that at 2,000 for now. Might just get another 1,000 in just for the giggles. See what happens. We are gradually improving the efficiency of the material use, which should reduce the total number of supplies that we use. And also make the tanks cheaper to produce. Oh, here we go. Tank Corps is undergoing reorganization, with companies expanded to battalions, but carrying the same letter designations. A battalion will consist of 3 more tanks, and mobile workshops will be provided as the engineering backup to service the tanks. Expect contracts to feature greater tank numbers. Nice. But really, we're going to want to improve our storage capacity in here. This will whack it up to a good number. And then we're probably going to want to increase our tank storage. So far, that hasn't been an issue. We are going to want to improve our efficiency in the assembly as well, though, because they've just taken a lot of our good men away. Another one of the companies is improving its technology, which is not good for us. We have researched the face-hardened steel plates. Nice. So let's get this improved chaser hull. That will take 24 days. Hopefully the Americans will like it. And it will be worth the investment. Really, I do want the cannons being built. Russian Revolution. According to our intelligence, a participant in the first Russian Revolution of 1905, Israel Gelfand, somebody correct me, also known as Alexander Parvus, presented the German leadership with the plan of the Russian New Revolution, a program of subversive activities aimed at overthrowing the existing monarchical system in Russia. Kaiser Wilhelm II, Chancellor Bethlem Hollweg, right, all these people, blah 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 blah, which provides for the support of the revolutionary forces in Russia, the overthrowing of the state system of the empire, and its subsequent withdrawal from the war, with the conclusion of a separate peace. Meaning, Russia's trying to get out of it, so we'll see what happens with that. Well, it's World War One. We do know what happens. They did get out of it for a while. Struggling to get our resources in. Hopefully, actually, we may be able to get some more resources in easier from Russia, if that is the case. So we shall see. It also might mean that we can't get resources from them, so that will also be an interesting development. Oh, okay, we've got more battles going on. The Squirter Mark 1.1s. I do need to upgrade these. Are in combat with the new German tanks. No, they may get blapped. This could be disastrous. Our tanks will probably not be able to withstand a blast from that cannon on the new German tanks, the A7V. Before this had 2 MGs at the front. These tanks are not very good. The only losses it has taken is reliability based. Or repairability, should I say, because they don't seem to get to the battlefield very well, and when they do, they don't get off. We haven't lost one yet to combat. That may be about to change. Now, we have spotted the enemy, and we're going to squirt some cannon, well, MG rounds at it. We are going to miss. This tank will probably feature some new guidance systems on it, i.e. a better pair of eyes. That's going to shoot at us. Please don't hit us. Oh, it did. Is that gone? No, it's still running. Where did that hit? That can't be good. People inside it aren't going to be having a good time. I do wonder. And we've missed again. These are the very first tanks that we actually roll out of our production line, so are very obsolete now compared to today's technology. I do want a tank with... It hit it again! It's still going! Okay. Wow, we need cannons on our tanks immediately. Well, we're still squirting at it, but I don't think we're going to hit it. No, that's no good. This is not looking good. Don't hit it again, please. Where is it actually hitting, though? That's the question. Oh, we can't see. Oh, it did hit it again. It's still going. Interesting. I wonder if it's penetrating. That is a good question. And now they're all backing out. So let's have a look, because that is the end of that battle. Can't be good. The enemy lost 5 getting here, so that's good for us. We lack ammo and everything else. Did that ricochet? It's hard to say. What did we lose? Our side, 4 damaged. 2 were damaged. Sorry, no, 1 was damaged at the beginning, so we lost. Yeah, they weren't destroyed, but they were damaged. Now, that tank reputation has gone down because of this engagement. The enemy tanks, 5 of them didn't get here, but they were all repaired, and they have 25 of them. So this is not looking good for that tank. It is very much going to be obsolete and needs to be replaced with something with a cannon, which is something they don't seem to want. Command still seem to want to have the MGs on a lot of things, so we've gone all out on the MGs for the time being. We do want the cannons, but at the moment I don't think that's going to happen. I might do it after this improved chaser hull. Go right down the primary weapon cannon section, see what we can come up with. Problem is that they often want soft damage to dealing with the infantry. So if we can get some good anti-personnel shells in there, we may be able to win that over. So we will be able to produce a tank with cannons, which is also very good at taking out infantry. We're going to have to see. Weight might be an issue though, so we're just going to have to literally wing it, see what happens at this rate. Materials are being absolutely hammered getting in. We do have enough. Ooh, heavy support tank concept adapted. Nice. This is the French. So they want firepower hard, firepower soft, and protection. Interesting. So that is going to look like their other one. Which means they are going to want a tank of a Mark IV class. I think. It's hard to say what kind. It says heavy, so it should be. This is the Cannon Mark 1.2. You could potentially stick a Mark IV hull on it. And if that was the case, we would definitely rinse them with money. We'll just have to see. We are currently doing things. We'll have to wait. Oh, here we go. In Turkey, British and French naval formations made an attempt to break through the Dardanelles, but the Turkish coastal batteries, having suffered minimal losses, successfully repulsed the attack. During the fierce battle, 3 ships of the Allied squadron were sunk, and many received significant damage, both from artillery crews and from mines. Among them, the Gaullus, Bevet, and Irresistible. Now that ain't good, is it? Some good historical facts in this game. On the Little Squirter, Mark 1.2 has now finished its trials, which is good. Soft firepower is through the roof, but we need hard-hitting firepower. We're just going to have to wait. Oh, new resupply contract available. Nice, let's have a gander. Oh, it's the French. They want what looks like more Little Squirters. Oh, okay, right, so we've got one contract which is giving them Little Squirters now. Well, that is for the new tank regiment. However, they want more for the first one that they did, which is the BLC-1. They're going to want... Well, we can get 26 out of them. Give them the Little Squirter Mark 1.2. See how much money we can get. Looks like we can go for 20,000 per tank, which is a very good profit. So we're going to go for that. I don't like how heavy it is. And the firepower hard is not ideal for them, but it is the correct weight. I'll just give them that and see what happens. We're going to have to create 26 more of these. See if we can push the date back slightly. Be safe. That'll do. Still producing some. Like that, but they're all done. So now we can actually get some more on the go. Made a lot of money on these little tanks. What was it, 24? Hopefully I didn't just get that wrong. Here we go, we're going to get more of them in there. With that, again, we're going to need more supplies, which is getting more and more costly. We're going to have to go for Sweden. We're going to buy all of that. Rubber is stupidly expensive, but we're going to need some of that as well. We're going to go for 12,000. Wow, that's a lot of money gone. Medium carbon steel, again, we're going to have to try and grab it from China. That's 7,000. And we're going to have to also try and get some from Sweden, which we will go 5,000. And then for iron price, it's just going to have to be Russia. I'll just grab the lot. Thankfully, we have a bid in the bank. We have accepted. Oh, it's 26. I thought we thought it was 24, but all is good. Send these ones over to France now. Definitely not going to be doing it by boat because that's just stupid. But we can send them over by train for a reasonable cost. Excellent. Do that. We'll wait a little time. Materials not being delivered because they are being sunk. Contract completed. Nice. And lots of things being delivered still. Here's more. Oh, the chaser hull is now done. Well, I'll have a look at that in a moment. We do need the... Oh, man, we need these first. Forgot about these. We need the running gear for it. We better get that sorted. Probably be around another month. Then we can start looking at the cannons. Oh, here we go. Here's the new contract. See what they want. Competitors have stuck that on. Yeah, we're going to need to design one immediately. Oh, we've got another battle. Let's have a look. Don't think we're going to be able to hit them. It's these big boys with the old guns on again. Generally the machine is quite well, but they just can't shoot. None of them are lost to deployment, which is nice. Enemies are strolling in as well. Just can't hit them. Spot them. Come on, surely we can hurt them now. Round 1. Nope. Miss. They are yet to hit me. The only tank that has hit me is that AV7 with the turret at the front. That actually hit me quite a number of times, actually, on the Mark 1 tanks. And that's the end of that battle. A little short one. Again, nothing was lost. We need something with a cannon. Everything needs a cannon. I'm going to see if we can design a tank really quickly, which will beat this. Now, if we stick a cannon on a Mark IV hull, that should be more than enough. So we better make sure that all of these are on not doing that, and actually on researching a new cannon and things as quickly as possible. We'll go for the bigger gun. What modifications do we have? We can go for the holding armrest and the shoulder rest. Nothing else there. We can go for the modified drum. That improves the accuracy. All these improve comforting, accuracy, 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 accuracy. Everything. More accuracy. Yes, give it to me. Get that done. That'll take a day. You ready? Bang! Just like that done. We may have already done these earlier, but I can't quite remember. Design project completed. Oh, that is good. So the score to Mark 1.4 is also done, which we can now stick on trial. Costs us 22,000. Let's see about... Oh, hang on. We haven't built a Mark IV hull for ages, and we have lots more technology available to us now. So let's see if we can stick a new hull in it as well. We'll go for a Mark IV. Well, 5. We will have the sponson hinges because it's just better for everybody, apart from the crew safety, but transportability and everything, 100%. We'll have the unditching beam, which means we can get across rubbish terrain. Speaking tubes, crew aiming goes up and awareness goes through the roof, excellent. We can have some lights because we can. Don't care about stealth, they're going to see us anyway. Radiator fans. Ooh, this is interesting. This hasn't been available to us before. The crew awareness goes down, the safety goes up, and the comfort goes up. Might do that. It might improve the deployability of these things. Now we need these in definitely. The better... What's it? One at the front and one at the back. Now we can have spare tracks, or we can have bulletproof rivets. Repairability is going to go down with that, which isn't great. But the other one will actually be quite good. It increases the thickness and the range, which is all well and good. And at the front we can have triplex boxes to see out of, so that is marvellous. We have some technologies as well which we can implement. We can go for the front. This increases the angle, we can whack that right up. Not sure what's going to be hitting the bottom, bar from mines. That might be a later thing. We can go for the side, whole top angle. They might be hitting the top of the hull. Maybe not so much the sides, but we'll go a little bit on each. We'll do that. This is going to be a beast of a thing. That will take 4 days with the crew that we have on it. Let's get that done. Our building has improved, the efficiency of the production line is good, and the warehouse overall can now store more things. The engineering project has been completed. So let's have a dabble. Making new designs. We're going to go for that new hull that we have here. We can go with the big running gear. This will hold extra weight. Stick the standard engine in it. That's been working marvellously. Stick an MG, the Vickers MG at the front. We can have a rear cab. We can stick something else in there, I think. Maybe not, but we've got a Vickers MG there. The turret, we're going to go for a Mail Mark II. And for the primary weapon, we're going to go for this cannon here. And see... Oh, hang on. Do we stick any ammunition storage in this hole? Not too sure. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Hopefully we can shoot with it. But these look marvellous. 6-pounder TNT shell, soft damage +7, and the hard damage +5. They are marvellous. We can stick a load of them in there, or we can only do one. And if it's not going to go in, then we can go for the hard penetration and do that. For the crew, oh, we need to stick the crew in actually. Getting close to the weight limit, so we can have a commander, a driver, gunner. Oh man, this is going to be sketchy. Gunner. We may need to reduce the weight of this somehow. We need another gunner. We need a loader and a mechanic. I need another commander in there, a mechanic and another mechanic. This isn't going to be great. Too heavy. That is a problem. Somehow we need to shave 300 kilos of this. Could take out the commander or one of them, but it's still too much. We've got ammunition that needs to go in here as well. Oh, that is heavy. Take out that solid shot. And that is actually enough, I think. We're going to stick them with some goggles. Yes, we've done it. And then we can stick some rifles in there. And then we have the bandolier. That is just about in there. Nice. Going to be a commander down. But we should be okay. This will take 10 days to do, which is good enough for the concept. I'm going to call this the Cannon Mark 2.2. Do we have another one of these? Can't quite remember. Regardless, we'll do it. But that'll take 10 days. Which should be enough time. Rival companies are hiring new people. A little bit concerning. Another one, gaining support. Oh, no you didn't. Sabotage succeeded. Really? We've lost 4 tanks because of that. Are you mad? That is not nice. That's the first time that has happened to me. For that, I'm going to send a few of these over. Just so it can't happen for the current ones. We lost 4 tanks. That is a lot of money gone. Now, sabotage risk is 10%. We're going to have to start thinking about sorting that out. Increasing security. Also means we're going to need to produce 4 more square to mark little ones. Design project is done. We can at least see what the French think of it. Oh, and they really do like that. That is excellent news. That smashes the competitors' tanks out of the way. Oh, the weight is a lot, but they don't seem to be too bothered. We'll see. I mean, it is what it is. Can't believe I got sabotaged. That is outrageous. Delivered those other ones, but we still need to produce 4 more now. Trials were complete for the squirter. We can do it again for the other one. Trials on that thing. While a load of these are set around, we can stick them all back on research again, which is something I forgot to do. And that reduces it to 6 days instead of 24. They've accepted that tank. Nice. That is very good. Probably only going around 8 of them though. So whether it's worth the investment or not was something else. Oh, Italy joins. Nice. Interesting. Wonder if they're going to want tanks from us. Building improved security yet. Oh, here we go. Battle of Ypres or Ypres. Square to mark 1.1s are going for it again. They're going to get battered. Oh, man. Yeah, this is not going to go good. These, there was a contract, but they refused mine and was supposed to go with a competitor, but they didn't. So these are just slowly dwindling. Less and less of them are getting to the battlefield because they're a dodgy design. If they'd only go for a resupply of that now, that would be wonderful because I could give them a better weapon. Come on. This ain't going to be nice. We're going to lose a load of them. And it's that cannon as well on the front of that, which is going to shoot us. We aren't going to hit them because we don't have ammunition and they can't see what they're doing. I think I gave these lot face masks to protect themselves, which improved the safety so they don't get their heads blown off. Ah, see, look at that. That was a hit, man. That ain't good. Not too sure whereabouts that hit. It obviously looked like it was on the top. We'll have to see on the actual overview. We're going to lose most of these. I can feel it. This tank is going to get a bad rep. It already reduced the last time. These tank crews are now also very experienced because they keep hitting us. They're going to do it again. Yeah, they are. This is not nice. I mean, they're not doing enough to destroy it. But it's certainly enough to not do it any favours. It would be nice even if they hit it with just the machine gun. These are the first tanks that we rolled out. And they are awful. These are the latest ones that the Germans have took out. And it really shows. And they're still rolling forward. That is ridiculous. Well, they're going to be losing most of these. There's only 7 left. Out of a grand total of, I think, 12. We can't even hit anything with them. Honestly, this is getting quite exhausting just watching our tank get blown to bits. Again, it got hit. Almost looks like it ricochets because it just keeps going. Round 8, that's a long one. Still shooting. Wouldn't like to be in that tank while it's being shot at. And again, it's going to get hit. Oh, come on, this is torture. Round 10. Yeah, got hit again. Come on. No, don't keep going forward. This just isn't nice. And now they're finally pulling back. That was painful to watch. Let's have a look. Oh man, shooting. Attacker phase. They primarily hit the hull. Phase ricochet. Enemy shots did not ricochet from the tank armor. Tank hull was penetrated. Oh man. Tank suffered minimal casualties. Tank reported. Okay. Oh yeah, that wasn't great. There's only 2 of them left. 8 were damaged. 8 didn't make it to the battlefield. Are you mad? That is insane. So they lost 7 tanks just due to not getting there. I thought ours was bad. I don't know what they've done to that tank, but honestly, it just seems to fall apart. 1 day away from finishing that production. We also did the improved track adjustment, which we need to sort out. Oh no, where have you gone? There we go, get the Hornet running gear on the go. Yes, please. 15 days. We can think about getting one of them. Now, the little square to production was done, but we need to produce 4 more of them to finish that contract. Like so, we would have made 2 more. We think we tanks in stock. It says 10, but I don't think that's correct. I'm going to have to double check now. Oh, we do have 10. Oh, that was it. I undercut it before, didn't I? Because I couldn't quite remember the things. We need 6 more of them after all that. Little square to mark 1.2s. Take 9 days. So we're going to have to get some more resources in again. Still want to know what the Americans want. Not showing any signs of wanting anything just yet. Get some more resources in while we can. We do have the improved storage. I was hoping I wouldn't have to buy any until things improved on the safety market. I might even wait and just see if it does briefly go up even. Because we still don't have anything else that we need to produce just yet. Oh, here we go. Heavy cavalry tank concept adapted by the British. This may be, because that only says 23,000 kilos, that could be the new tank that I'm developing now, actually. So that will be a thing. And we're nearly through with it. Well, that's a thought, actually. We're going to have to get designing one. Here it is, the medium Hornet. And what can we stick in this? Unditching beam, just like on the other one. Yep. Escape hatch. Some lights, because we can. Armoured blinds. I mean, they were okay. Reliability and everything else. Just the whole side thickness is reduced, but that should be fine. Got the ball mount. Where's that? Oh, on the back there. And then probably one at the front. Yeah, and on the sides there. So what, is this just an MG thing as well? Interesting. Technology, we can increase things. Get that front as high as possible for the armor angle, and then the sides. We'll stick them up, and the same with the top. If we can. Something like that. See how long that takes. That takes 10 days to create, which isn't too bad. See what comes of it. Might be able to stick some other things on top of it, including a cannon somewhere. That would be ideal. Have to wait for production to be done. I can send these tanks off. Like so. Fire occurred. What in the research sector? Oh man, fires are coming around everywhere. Been sabotaged and everything. Research is now out of action for a little while. Sabotage risk is now greatly reduced, but we could do with a accident risk thing. Gonna have to start taking these a little bit more seriously. Don't want production one to get screwed over, so we're gonna go for some risks in here as well. Everything actually seems to be okay. Maintenance, if we purchase that, that might mean that we're saving a lot of money doing that, actually. We'll see. Let's have a look at these building upgrades. Yeah, we're not too bad down here, neither. Could try this maintenance thing out and see what happens. In the design sector, we are still looking at removing some of this maintenance. If we can reduce our costs, that would be fantastic. Not sure what we can do in this building in terms of it. We can reduce further maintenance and things. Yeah, we'll keep going for this. We can start doing some of these personal focus things and such, which will reduce our costs. You can hire this man. He will help in research. So will this man for a small fee, so we'll just do it. Stick them in the engine research sector. We've got different skills, so we'll do them based on what they have. We were researching a hull last time I checked, I think. So we'll just stick them in there. The other one can do nothing for a while. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, we've engineered that project, which is good for the Hornet. Ooh, Battle of Artios concluded. We'll have a look at that in a moment. However, I think I'm going to leave this video here. It's been going on for quite a while now. I've had a bit extra in this one, to be completely honest. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you there. Be sure to have a look at the Discord, and it's in the description if you want the link. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.